Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. And I want to start this video with a question. Have you ever felt left behind or like your life was on pause? You scroll through social media and you see everyone else moving forward in their lives. They have new jobs, they're getting into relationships, or maybe they're even buying a house with their family. And then you look at your life and you're waiting for your turn, but it never seems to come. And if that's you, I hope today's video can offer some help as we learn about the fruit of patience and how to grow it in your life. But hey, if this is your first time here, my name is Tim, and this channel, I just create videos to help people like you grow your faith. And so if that's something that appeals to you, please like, comment, and subscribe to this channel for more videos. And so with that said, let's get started. So let's start with the first one. Patience is not about waiting longer, but it's about trusting deeper. And a lot of people think that patience is the ability to wait for long periods of time. But patience, it's not measured by the length of time, but it's actually measured by your trust. Because anyone can wait, but not everyone can wait well. And this is what I've learned about patience so far. Patience is not asking God, how much longer do I have to wait? But it's actually asking a whole nother set of questions. And that is, God, what are you doing in my life? It's so hard to trust when you don't understand why things are taking so long. And it's especially frustrating when you've done everything, quote unquote, right. And that's where your patience is going to be tested, right? I mean, let's be honest. But here's the truth. Our waiting season is not wasted. Nothing is ever wasted in God's kingdom. God is always working, and He's preparing, and He's building something inside us that we're going to need later on. And so in the meantime, He's building our character, our maturity, our discipline, and our spiritual depth. And so God is always working, even when it feels like nothing is moving or progressing. It's trusting that God is up to something. He might not show us the entire map or the entire picture, because what He wants is He wants us to trust in Him and to follow Him step by step. He's teaching us to trust Him because the foundation of patience is trust. The second thing about patience is that patience teaches us to love people where they are. So patience, it's not only about waiting for our circumstances to change or how we handle time, but it's also about how we treat the people around us. Because here's the thing, it's easy to be patient with people when they meet our expectations, right? But true patience shows up especially when people frustrate us or disappoint us, or even when they hurt us. And did you know that the very first word that the Bible uses to describe love is patience? In 1 Corinthians chapter 13, it tells us that love is patient. And so love and patience are inseparable. They go hand in hand. And so patience walks with people wherever they are. We might not understand them, we might be frustrated by them, but patience loves them the way that God loves us. And if we read the Bible from Genesis to Revelation, it shows us that God is an incredibly patient God. Despite our mistakes and our rebellion and our sin, God doesn't give up on us. He corrects, He waits, and He forgives us over and over again. In Psalm 103 verse 8 says this, "The Lord is compassionate and gracious, slow to anger and abounding in love." And so if God is patient, then we as His children are called to be patient too. And so patience isn't waiting for people to change, but it's choosing to love them in the process. It's choosing to love them even when they are difficult to deal with. Number 3, patience listens before it reacts. We live in a world where people are so quick to react to anything. But what happens is when we react without any reflection, we're gonna say and do things that we're gonna end up regretting. And so patience, what it does is it gives us the space and the time for us to reflect before we react. It gives us clarity and allows the Spirit to give us proper perspective. In James chapter 1, verse 19, it says, "My dear brothers and sisters, take note of this. Everyone should be quick to listen, slow to speak, and slow to become angry." Notice the order of those verses. It says to listen first and then to speak afterwards. And the reason why patience is so important is because it allows us to have a heart of understanding first before jumping to any conclusions or reacting out of pure emotion. Patience, again, it's not being silent or passive in our relationships, but it's practicing self-control. Patience listens because it loves. Hey, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys learned a lot. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe before you go. Take care, God bless, and I'll see you in the next one. See ya.